3 of the 2025 season, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Rams and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 50, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Kyren Williams on that throw, but it'll be second down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for the running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And this one too low. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Eagle defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
He's got room to roam.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Stafford.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Back to throw, Stafford. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Stafford now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Dotson in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Stafford. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Dotson in motion right. Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd down and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Josh Downs, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got him in. It's Brown. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Dillon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. L.A. readies for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams runs through the contact. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play action, Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Stafford.
To the right side, that's Whittington.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's second and 3.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They'll set up a throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And taken right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Rams on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings us 2nd and 9. At the 24.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Williams. is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.